Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Time for Stacks and Hacks. I have Stacks information. Rich has life hacks. A new poll found that the average restaurant tip is 18.9%. Delaware leaves the biggest tips while California leaves the worst. And even if you're the best server in the world, 7% of people never leave a tip.
Ooh, that's bad.
A Gallup poll just released the results of its annual study on how happy people are with their lives around the world. Finland came in first out of 147 countries. The United States came in at 24th, and Afghanistan came in last. We're right in the middle of spring break bust. We probably got another 2 weeks left of spring break bust. But a spring break beach brawl in Florida ended with an 18-year-old biting off someone else's ear. Oh, completely off. The ear biter was arrested for felony battery. I'm going to get to this in a second. I have some big science news, and I think it's interesting because Rich does this coast-to-coast show all about weird stuff in space. It's pretty cool stuff. I'll get that in a second. My bad. My notes had it right there. I should just do it now since I've been talking about it.
You might as well.
But I can't because
I'm very excited to hear it.
Good. It's a good teaser then. Yeah. Cheesecake Factory's menu is getting bigger. They're cutting 13 menu items, but they're adding 20 more.
Let's go, Cheesecake Factory.
Their menu's already too big. Like, there's already too many choices.
Oh, yeah. For Kyle, this is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
64% of Americans experience math anxiety. I totally do when it comes down to tip time.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you're, I'm married to a smart lady who'll be like, it's just 23% of that. And I just look at her like, I don't know what that is. 23%.
I try to do it in my head, and then I try to not eventually got to go to the calculator. So I try to be like a good dad and be like, okay, kids, what's 20% of this? Come on. Mm-hmm. Like I'm trying to educate them, but I'm really doing it for my own edifice.
Edification?
Edifice. Hold on, let me get them. I'm a little discombobulated this morning.
Do the science story.
Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go. A kayaker in Sweden is going viral thanks to an otter that absolutely loves him. Her name is Leia. She found her as a baby a year and a half ago and realized the mother was gone, the baby otter. He nursed the otter back to life, back to health, then released her. So she's fine on her own. But every year he shows up in his kayak, and every year or every month, and she's excited. She comes and jumps on the kayak. She recognizes
That's so
him.
cute.
The stranded space station astronauts that came home on Tuesday, and Kyle did a bunch of stories on that. They had people wondering how much they made in space. Did you see this story? How much they made? So their salary was $150,000 a year. They were there an extra 9 months. They got an extra $5 a day.
That's terrible.
They were there 286 days. So they each got $1,430.
Oh, that's messed up, especially because the emotional trauma that they probably went through up there of not being able to come home is crazy.
NASA also says, hey, man, we also covered their meals, lodging, and transportation.
You didn't have to pay rent up there.
Yeah.
You know what? Man, and to come back and your body's all weird. Did you hear how their hearts turned from heart shape to circle shape when you're up in space?
Crazy.
Like, that takes a long time to recover.
In astronomy news, a study found, this is deep, you got to really think about this, our whole universe might exist inside a black hole. The oldest galaxies are twice as likely to spin clockwise than counterclockwise. So if the universe was born by getting flushed down a black hole, it might explain why clockwise is more common.
Whoa.
That was for you, because I know how you're into that stuff.
Well, you know how they say that those circles repeat everywhere all over the universe, that one spiral pattern?
That's your world. No, we don't know how they say that.
Well, they say that.
But what do you got for life hacks?
Let's keep it a little easier. So, you know how people have been coming up with life hacks for years and years, and people swear by them, but science has actually proven recently that they say, yeah, that's actually true, and you should do that because that works. One of them, slamming a glass of grape juice will take away any basic headache faster than any aspirin or Tylenol. Keep that in mind. This other one, drinking a little alcohol, Peyton, before you start a creative writing project can fuel your creativity and boost it by 40%.
Okay, I was going to ask you because you said grape juice. I was like, does wine count?
It's just said grape juice. I don't know about the wine, but if you want to experiment and report back, we're all down.
Noted.
But having a little bit of a drinky poo before you start a writing project can really make it pop for you. So try that. Let us know. Show us what you wrote. That life hack and many more can be found at johnjanerich.com.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.